Certainly sounds like it.
Romeo and his followers hate if they manage to blow up the Aquabus line. All that rubble will come crashing down the hill.
Are they insane? There's tons of innocent people in Poisson.
Yeah. If they've been planning this for ages, they're definitely not. We have to issue an evacuation order to—
Let's get everyone onto our ship. That should—
My dear, if the explosives do go off, not only would the people of Poisson be in danger, any Aquabuses using the line would plummet. Let's stop their insanity first, then settle the score with them.
Leave it to us now.
Ready.
Let's go, you two. We've got to act fast. Miss Coralie, please take Adele to the ship.
Watch out, boss! What do you think you're doing, Coulter?
I thought all the annoying little hindrances had left, but I still couldn't get—
You mean... Oh.
Not quite. Though I share their positions on some issues, I've never— And that's because, out of the entire Spina di Rosa,
You better stick close to me.
Romeo promised me that he would leave Poisson alone if I could just take you out. But it was like you were glued at the hip to that pesky traveler. You never gave me a chance to make my— Romeo has lost his patience. I didn't have to be here today, you know. But I swore that I'd kill you, even if it meant being buried with you in the rock.
Why?
Only someone as clueless about the past as you. You never saw the heyday of Spina di Rosula, nor did you ever live through the golden age of— But I saw it all with my own eyes, and then I had to watch it all die. And it was all because of you. Clementine died because of you. Callus died because of you. Melus and Silver died because of you.
So the shock and grief you showed us before, that would—
Now you're catching on. Did you know? Down there in that blasted fortress, I spent a long time thinking about what happened and resolving to apologize to Melus, as back then because of that Aquabus, we had a huge fallout. I was convinced that all he cared about was loyalty, and that he had completely lost his capacity for critical thinking. The years passed by in a blur after that. I thought I had finally begun to understand him, and that he could— But then he died, and it was because of you again, Navia! It's always because of you! I once loved—
Don't listen to him,
Have you ever considered that maybe the people around you don't actually care about— Have you ever considered that maybe you only get respect because you're Callus and Clementine's child? That you've never done anything worthy? Have you ever considered that maybe people don't stay in Poisson because of you, but only because they have such beautiful memories of the past before you came?
Because if you do falter, there'll But is that—
Shut your mouth! I don't know how to explain it.
I'm sure Mr. Melus would be extremely disappointed. You've somehow managed to pin the blame for every mistake and tragedy in our history.
Get out of the way, Florent. I don't want to hurt—
You're gonna have to, boss. There's—
Maybe you think you're being but the love that I felt, and even now, feeling lucky? Umbrella warfare, I guess. Ha-ha! Ow! Umbrella warfare, I guess. Fire! Well, with rocks. Umbrella warfare, I guess. Ha! Laurent, if you find any of Coulter's accomplices, subdue them quickly. I can't allow my—
Got it, boss. I'm on it. Are you okay, Navia?
I don't know.
Let's hurry up there. We have to protect the Clement. If they're gonna blow up the waterway, they must have planted the explosives next to the support.
Solidify! Order guide you!
Pyroclastic surge!
Disappear! Wind blade!
Stabilize!
Full throttle!
I will have order! Gather!
We certainly brought a lot of muscle. They're really slowing us down. But if we're meeting resistance, we must be heading in the right direction.
Wrath from the sky!
This is order!
These must be the explosives, right? And this is the control mechanism. Oh, Paimon's too scared to touch any of this stuff. Huh? There's a strangely shaped hole here. What is... Oh, that certainly sounds possible. Okay, you take this side, Paimon will take the other. Oh, you found it! That's amazing! That should do it, right? Navia and Florent should be able to... Oh, you're right!
Tô.
They're gonna bury Poisson!
Great work, partner. Just leave the rest to me.
Watch out, Navia! You can't block them all!
Look, I'm doing this the Spina way.
I heard from Thierry that even they're your enemies now. They were once a part of Spina di Risula. Do you plan to settle this privately with...
I have nothing. Regardless of whether their hatred and anger towards me or the Spina was justified. Anyone who's willing to endanger innocent civilians is no longer sane enough to even be worth trying to talk to. Please, prosecute them in accordance to the law.
Sounds good. We're very appreciative of your help. Without it... All right. This operation is a wrap. Take him away.
We won, Navia! We saved everything!
Yeah. Luckily, we were... It's probably because I expended too much elemental energy at once.
But you...
Boss, we managed to catch all the infiltrators in the town. The Maison Gardiennage is taking them away. Seems like Romeo really went all in on this mission. If he sent literally everyone he had, though, that also means we've caught them all, too. We won't have to...
Got it. Coulter, I can understand how you feel. I am not callous, and I will also never become him. But I will spend more of what the Spina earns on the betterment of Put so that one day...
I know what you're trying to say. Mr. Callus would never have said anything. There are too many things in life that are just beyond.
Henceforth, you are no longer but once you're discharged from the fortress again, you're welcome to pay.
Thank you.
As I thought. Boss.
She is also, I must say... Thank you for protecting the Clementine. I was actually if I'd lost the Clementine line too, I wouldn't know how to live. A name is a way to etch a memory onto the world. Losing the line that bears her name, that I can see every day, seeing it still stand...
What happened while we were gone?
Just give her some time.
Thank you. Traveler, I want to ask you something. Do you really see me as your part?
Of course.
That's good then. Hearing that, it brings me more relief than...
How do you feel, Navia?
I feel quite a bit better. But sorry, partner. I used to think that I'd never doubt myself. Coulter mentioned my parents, as well as Malus and Silver. Do you think...
Don't think like that, no matter what other...
Well, since it's ended up like this, I suppose it's time for me to make a confession as well. There's something that I've been keeping from you as well, boss.
Florent, I hope you can understand that...
Don't worry. This...
Try and stop me!
Why is everyone gathered here? And what's...
This was supposed to be a gift to you from everyone in the town. We were originally planning to show it to you once it was finished, but special times call for special... Well, if you're ready, I'll unveil the present.
Papa, Mother, and me.
We designed the look for Miss Clementine based on old camera records, as well as personal recollections from members of the Spina.
Wow.
It is indeed. We only asked Boss to decide on a design so she wouldn't realize we had already started.
How could we only have statues of Mr. Callus and Mrs.
Even though Boss is still young, we've all seen the...
We wanted to commemorate her
I don't know what...
with Navia around.
We're gathered here that we support you.
That's what we believe as well.
Thank you so much, everyone. Then I'll be brave and just accept everyone's support for what it is. This really is quite the surprise. I never thought that I'd have the chance to... It seems like, looking back on it, I'm honestly embarrassed by how... Oh, forget it now. Okay,